What's up guys, Kuroo here, and today with a new video. So, as I promised, I will be making another in-depth banner review for another GGO banner, another Gun Gale Online, whatever you want to call it, so let's jump right into it. That's the banner, limited time scouts, we get Peter Hui and Len. Okay, the first one I still do not know how to pronounce the name, so maybe I should just Google it. And yeah, SAO, alternative GGO anime release special, another Gun Gale Online. And their leader skills is attack plus 10% for non-elemental characters, which is the first one we have for non-elemental banners, so that's a thing we need to look forward to. And their SS3 is HP recovery, crit damage up to all party members, which is a pretty decent skill. So let's take a closer look at this banner. First up we have Itsy Bitsy Heroine Len. Rapid Rampage is a SS3, a combination skill, slashes with a knife and fires a gun with no break, increases all party members' critical damage as well as her own speed. At least it was like this till yesterday. And yeah, her element is actually, or the combination is element this time, element restricted to non-elemental, increases damage attained by 10% if you're using other elemental units with her. Which is in my opinion a pretty good skill. It's way better than character restricted, and it's also most of the time better than weapon restricted, unless you're fighting in a rainbow ranking event where there are multiple elemented bosses. Then the weapon restriction is better than the elemental restriction, but other than this, I think elemental restriction is probably the best one against single elemented bosses. As I already mentioned, the leader skill, party members, all non-elemental party members will get plus 10 attack, plus 10% attack bonus if you use her as a leader. So yeah, that's Len. And then we have Toxic Beauty Peter Hui, whatever you want to call her. Her sword skill is called Spend All. The combination skill fires various guns bluntly, recovers your HP and increase all the party members' critical damage. And her combination is as well element non-elemental, which increases damage attained by 10% if you're using her together with other neutral elemental characters. Leader skill, party members, non-elemental, attack plus 10% if you use her as a leader. And let's take a closer look at these characters. I will also go over the damage with the damage calculator later on in this video. So first up we have the usual thing. As you can see with these machine gun characters, you can just run and they will automatically shoot, which is a pretty decent thing. You can get a lot of combo hits this way and stack your combos. You can also just hold down and you will keep shooting for a while before you reload and then just keep on shooting, so that's really good for getting combo stacks. I think they will be really good for like these missions where you need to get a fixed amount of combo stacks in to get the rewards and things like this. But they're also pretty decent for ranking events probably. Her SS1 is called Whirlpool Assault. You dash forward the enemy and then you just kick him and shoot him a few times and go back, which is pretty nice. SS2 is Quick Draw. I would have liked it more if they put Quick Draw on the SS1, because this way Quick Draw is pretty useful, or it was in past ranking events. For example, you can change into this character and easily start with Quick Draw, which gives you, I believe, 12 combo hits, which will already boost your damage by 5%, which is really good. But they decided to put it on SS2, so this means if you switch into Len, you will start with the Whirlpool Assault. I also forgot to mention that these characters have the skill slot which do 100% critical damage if you use the SS3, so even without parrying you will be able to do 100% critical damage with your SS3s and other abilities, which is pretty nice. And let's take a look at her SS3. It's called Rapid Rampage. If you're standing too far away, as I just did here, you will miss the knife portion and will just shoot the enemy. But if you're standing like almost directly in front of the enemy, you will do the knife portion and then the shooting portion. I'm almost sure that the knife portion will do more damage, so you definitely want to hit the knife portion here. And you also switch sides, so maybe she has invincible frames in between while using the knife thing, but I don't know it 100% as I sadly don't own her. So if anyone who owns her knows this, tell me down in the comments below, would be pretty interesting to know. And yeah, SS3 is pretty decent. You change the sides, takes a little bit long, but that's just how it is. And it's only a, should be a 10 hit combo. Next up we have Peter Hui, same as Len, run around, shoot around, and hold to shoot. Her SS1 as well, Whirlpool Assault, sadly it's not Quick Shot. And then her SS2 is Burst Shot, which can miss when enemy lies on the ground, and it only does 5 hits, but it's faster than Quick Shot. And her SS3 is called Spend All. which is a great firework, and it makes 14 combo hits. But yeah, you don't even need to stand in a straight line. I think you can almost hit from anywhere. Yeah, you need to stand a little bit in front of him if you want to shoot diagonally. If you stand directly above him or underneath him, you won't hit the first potion, but you will hit the second, but you will also miss the last one, so not necessarily the best way to do it. Yeah, the good thing about this is that you keep your distance and can shoot your SS3 or actually spam it, but it's a little bit slower than Lan's. As you can see down there, Lan also gets the movement speed buff, so she has this over Peter Hui. Peter Hui only gives the critical buff to all your party members. Lan does this one and also gets the movement speed buff, so she can move around a lot quicker, and yeah, that's one of the advantages Lan has over Peter Hui. But yeah, let's take a look at the damage calculator first. So I'm going to switch screens now, hopefully not mess up. And yep, we did it. So that's the damage calculator by Ratsounds. If you don't know it, pretty good player. And I will put down the link for this down in the description box below, so you can check it out yourself. Pretty nice and handy tool. So first up, we want to change to the neutral units and see how they do overall as neutral units. So these are all the neutral units we have currently, and as you can see, we can't find them up here. Where are they? Where would they be? And as you can see, first up we have Peter Hui, which is on place 31, which is way down here, and the skill duration is 2.35 seconds and the combination time is 1.5 seconds. For spot 31 or 30, yeah, 31, it's honestly not that great, because the SS3 takes pretty long, but it does 14 combo stacks, which is pretty decent. And the combination time is still pretty slow. So that's it about Peter Hui, and let's look for Lan. Lan is 34. So her skill duration usually is 2.31, but if you use her as a combination skill, then it's 1.05, which is a lot faster. And so as a combination partner, Lan will be a lot more useful. Also because she switches sides, and Peter Hui is just pretty slow. So are these units worth it? So if we just take a look at these units' damage, then I would say no, because they lack quite a bit in the damage area, but they do have like the 100% crit skill, but it's still not worth it in my opinion. What they have though is the, I'm going to switch back to the other screen. What they have though is the party members leader skill, which gives 10%, which is the first of its kind for these neutral units. But as long as we don't have a neutral ranking, this skill will actually most of the time be useless. And I think by the time we get a neutral ranking, this skill will be there again for the new units, and they will be probably better than these units. So would you want to pull on or scout on this banner? Yeah, that's a hard one actually. So if you want to play machine gun characters, then this is probably a banner to go, as I think after this one we won't be seeing machine gun units that often again, because I think they're done with promoting GGO and things like this. I think the next, or maybe we will get a version 2 banner of this, just because it's a lot like the Alicization banner from Yu-Gi-Oh! And Endless. So that's something that may happen. But yeah, let's take a close look at the weapons. So the weapons honestly are pretty bad, except for Lance. Lance has pretty high critical stats, but I'm all about the attack stats, to be honest. So these weapons are a little bit lackluster compared to the first Fatal Bullet banner. If you have weapons from that banner, then you should probably use those instead of these, because they're pretty bad. But yeah, regarding the banner, to be honest, I would only suggest you to go for the 125 memory scout, so the 50% off thing, unless you really want one of those characters. Other than this, you should probably save up your memory diamonds and wait for the next neutral banner, which will most likely, I'm almost 99% sure that they will feature the 10% leader skill. So unless you want to be 100% sure, then you just need to keep scouting till you get one of those characters. But as I said, I'm almost 99% sure that the other banner will feature the 10% leader skill as well. So yeah, if you want to go for the rarity 5 weapon, then this banner is also pretty easy to get a rarity 5, just because it's 2 weapons only. And yeah, So that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, then please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. This helps me out a lot. Hopefully this video could give some insight to you guys, and yeah. Also, don't forget to press the bell button, as you will get a notification every time I upload a new video. So yeah, that's it, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.